What up, internet world, land stuff, everybody? Justin with Mountain Home Investments. I buy AshevilleHomes.com. So this current house I have under contract. The lady's many months behind on her mortgage. They're gonna foreclose on her in about a month and a half, maybe less. I think September 7th actually. So she owes $151,000. She needs $8,900 to catch up the mortgage, and the mortgage is about $1,100 a month with taxes and insurance. So what I was going to do is I told the lady originally that I'd like to get her about $10,000 or $13,000 out of the deal to start over. That ain't gonna happen. I got two offers at 165. I marketed the property for 180. I got it under contract for 163. I told her when we filled out the contract, that depending on what the buyers start offering, we might have to adjust the price. So I always just set that up right out the get-go, so that they're prepared to possibly take less. Smart. Anywho, so I got two offers for 165. The comps are a little wonky. It's hard to pull a good comp from it. So because of the area and not a lot of shit has sold over there in a while, blah blah blah. But it's a great house. So anyway, I was gonna subject to the property, which means I'm gonna take over the payments, pay the catch-up amount of $8,900, which she said it was less in the beginning. So I was prepared to put up $4,000 for her, catch the mortgage up, take over the payments. The loan stays in her name, which is awesome because I don't have to get a loan. I'm still responsible for the payments legally, but I don't have to run my credit or none of that shit. She gets out, and then I get a for sale by owner buyer that is going to give me 20% or 20 grand down cash, and then pay $1,400 a month. So I got positive cash flow coming in of, she said the payments were $1,000, so I was thinking $400 a month, which would be nice. So they're gonna pay off the mortgage for me, and it'll be in my name, and stretch that out over 15 years with 8% interest. It's about 50 extra grand. Sell the house overall for about $216,000. All that profit will be mine, and they're responsible for the property. If the pipe bursts, they gotta fix it. If the air conditioning goes out, they gotta fix it. If the roof leaks, they gotta fix it. And all this time they're buying a house that's actually still in my name. So it's my house, and they don't get the deed until it's paid off. Basically, you're playing like you're the bank, but you're not putting any money up except for to get the mortgage caught up. So I was gonna let her get $4,000 and then sign a contract over a year, that I would give her another 6 grand over time, so that she can make a total of $10,000. She liked that. However, when the numbers came back from the bank, the actual payoff amount was pretty much close to $2,000 more than what she said. The mortgage is a little over $100 more a month than what she said. So I'm just gonna flip the property to one of those cheaper buyers at 165. I'm gonna make 10 grand. My realtor it's actually her buyer, so I'm gonna give her 3 grand. So I'm gonna make 7 grand. The homeowner's gonna get 4 grand, and then I'll be done on to the next. But a subject to is basically you take over the payments, the mortgage stays in their name, you catch up the back payments, find somebody to live in it, rent it, whatever you got to do to make the payments on the mortgage, and you get some positive cash flow every month. If you're just gonna rent it, then you're a landlord, which means if the pipe bursts at 4 in the morning, they're gonna call you, and you got to handle it. If you do a subject to or a owner finance or a lease with an option, whatever, then they're responsible for any repairs or whatever. So that's what I was gonna do. I decided that it's not in my best interest to do that. Basically, I'm taking on an $1,100 mortgage payment and putting up like 14 grand, 13, 14 grand, and only make about $200 to maybe $300 a month in passive income, which I don't think is worth it. Plus, that's without putting any work into the house. The carpet needs to be ripped up. It needs paint. It needs a couple of little things on the outside. So, I don't think that that particular house would be profitable for me to do a subject to. So, because of the amount of money I got to put up and the lack of money that I'll be making positively every month, so I'm just gonna flip it. But that's where I'm at right now today. It's August, I think 10th, maybe 13th. I don't know. So that's what we're gonna show that house to that buyer today, and hopefully get it under contract. I'll keep you posted.